I'm so sorry for all of it. But actually, I can say I'm a good person because I don't wake up in the morning and think, like, how can I hurt others?
When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you think about?
Like, I just feel like, how am I trapped in this life? It does feel like I'm just trapped in the wrong movie. Like, my mom's not supposed to be dead right now. Like, I am supposed to be sharing my life with her. She was very smart and loving, and I didn't recognize that for what that was until it was gone. And, like, the hate did blind me, and I'm so sorry.
Do you feel regret?
Of course I do. With every shred of my being, my soul, my heart, every morning I wake up and it's like, why am I waking up to this world? I didn't realize how sick she was. I really thought she's just dying from this and I wanted it to stop.
That was a clip from one of the 2 dub-named bathtub girls, who, at the time of the interview, was 34 years old. She was given an alias of Sandra. She says she wishes her mother was still alive and she's ashamed of what she has done. Let's take it back to what she did. On January 18th, 2003, Sandra, remember an alias name, and her sister Beth decided to drown their alcoholic mother in a staged scene set up to look like their mother drowned from alcohol intoxication. Well, they actually intoxicated her with alcohol and Tylenol 3s. According to Global News, Sandra used a timer as she held her mother's head down underwater for approximately 4 minutes. Now, at the time of the murder, Sandra and her sister were only minors, aged 16 and 15. Now, one may ask, why would these sisters want to even kill their mother, even if she was an alcoholic? I mean, their mother birthed them. They gave them life. Does this make it right? Wrong? I mean, looking into their history, their mother and stepfather separated after their father was convicted of domestic violence back in 2001. With the absence of their stepfather, the hope was that their mother would stop drinking. However, it actually made her drink more. They described that their mother was always passed out drunk. She would constantly drive while intoxicated, and she failed to provide for them, in their words, as a mother should. These sisters were left alone to fend for themselves and tend to their younger brother. Again, does this make it right? Does it make it wrong? I mean, you be the judge. Sandra says that she endured sexual abuse from a member close to the family and even confided in a priest when she was only 12 years old. But the priest didn't report the crime to authorities. Rather, the priest told Sandra to confront her abuser with the threat of telling her mother. The confrontation didn't faze her abuser, though. In the young teenage mind of Sandra, she believed her mother was going to die from drinking anyways. Wow. In quotes, I should just kill her because it was like torture being trapped there in the home. That was according to Global News, an article in 2020. The sisters were placed in the home of their aunt after they killed their mother, while their brother, who was 3 at the time of the murder, was placed with other family. The sisters were actually paid out approximately $130,000 of their mother's life insurance, while their brother received approximately $67,000. Wow. Does that justify their actions? I mean, because their mom was an alcoholic, they felt torturous. Why not just kill her? I mean, after all, the police initially considered their mom's death to be an accidental drowning, so I guess they got that life insurance payout. The sisters actually boasted to their friends and random people at parties about their murder. Well, they fucked up there. It's believed their friends kept silent, but when Sandra confided in a male friend, he was the mole for the police. The police reinvestigated the incident, and over the course of a month, the male friend who wired up and fed all this information back to the police, which ultimately led to the sisters' arrest, both sisters. So 1 year after the murder, Sandra and Beth were arrested. They got away with it for a year, had a nice little payout. Authorities uncovered search history on a computer which detailed their plans and effects of introducing alcohol and the Tylenol 3. Both sisters made a taped confession of their crime, and trial began in 2005. They were both found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced by the Canadian courts of 10 years imprisonment. Just 10 years. You think that is enough for what they did? However, guess what, guys? They only served 6 years in custody and 4 years under community supervision for killing their mother. To date, they are both currently free, and guess what? Ironically, Sandra graduated and became a scientist, while Beth attended law school and has a child. What's even more ironic, you all, get this, Sandra began heavily drinking after killing her mother due to her drinking, to which she felt she deserved to also die. That's what Global News says. Well, there is actually a film based on this. It's a Lifetime movie where you can actually find it on YouTube. It premiered in 2015. So what do you think, guys? Is there any justification to this? Because they had some sexual abuse when they were younger, because their mother was an alcoholic and they felt that she was going to die anyways? I mean, this doesn't sound like justification to me. I mean, they tried to get help. They were turned away. I mean, they were young at the time. I mean, what are your thoughts? What do we do here, guys? I mean, if you were in this situation, is it right? Is it wrong? I mean, what more could be done? I mean, it's a lot to take in. I want you to be the judge of all of this. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. This is a matricidal episode. The classification is murder. This happened on January 18, 2003. The method was stage drowning, where the two sisters, their alias names, Beth and Sandra, to protect, they were minors at the time, decided to stage it as an alcohol poisoning of their mother. This happened in Ontario, Canada. They were both found guilty of first-degree murder, sentenced to 10 years incarceration, in which they only served 6 of those in prison and 4 under community supervision. Again, this happened way back in 2003. They are both free now. And I want to put out that if you are someone suffering from a mental illness, please reach out to your local community for help. Be sure to check out my other socials. And again, this is an open discussion, a safe zone, no trolls, no negativity. Let's all use this space to talk about crime, true crime, for all my enthusiasts. If you like this, please like, share, comment, and let's keep this going with more. Stay tuned.